I've read some comments who say who really actually takes photos on their GoPro.
I do.
And that's a valid point.
No, it's not.
I personally never do. I usually use my phone's camera for that.
That is not a good idea. In this video, I want to share with you why I think GoPro photos are one of the most underutilized features of the GoPro camera. Yo, what's up guys? Ryan again here, back with another video. Because I was watching that gentleman's channel, which is actually Untapped. It's a really good channel. He's got almost 200,000 subscribers. And he was reviewing the GoPro Hero 8. And apparently one of his commenters said who actually uses the GoPro for photos. GoPro photos are one of the most underutilized features of the GoPro camera. Now, I'm not talking just the new cameras, the 7 and the 8 Black. I'm talking about everything dating back to the 5 Black. If you have a GoPro 5, 6, 7, or the new 8, all of them have a 12 megapixel camera on them. Naturally, each year, GoPro's HDR has kind of improved, so the auto functions of the picture takes a better photo right out of the camera. But if you're like myself and you're using the free app Lightroom, you're editing your photos afterwards, so the GoPro HDR means absolutely nothing. All that matters is that it's a 12 megapixel camera, which means it is perfectly capable for you to take awesome pictures. Now, I've recently done a video where I compared the iPhone 11 versus the GoPro Hero 7 Black across all ranges of the spectrum: portraits, landscapes, selfies, and action shots, and the GoPro shit on the iPhone in all of those categories except landscape. If you have any of these model GoPros, I personally, somebody who's making videos and creating content for his Instagram, because I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you want to have a cool looking Instagram. You want to impress your friends with awesome photos. You want to stand out, maybe get brand deals, maybe grow your account, maybe get free stuff, maybe leverage other companies to pay you to do social media. Whatever your goals and your intentions are, chances are you want to look cool on your Instagram, and GoPro photos do just that, and they are easy. Because like I just said, the iPhone and the GoPro have the exact same camera. Both of them are 12 megapixel cameras. The only difference is the GoPro is so much easier to use than the iPhone, because you have to use the iPhone self-timer feature. It only works with 3-second or 10 seconds, and it takes a burst of, I think it's like 15 to 20 photos. Now, the GoPro, if you're using the half-second time-lapse feature, will just start taking photos every half second after you hit the shutter button, which means you can have it running for as long as possible. Then you just take the clips, download the SD card to your computer, look at all the clips, find the ones you like, edit up, send them back to your phone, edit them in Lightroom, boom, you have a ton of photos to post on your Instagram account. Now again, let's talk about user-friendly, because in my opinion, the GoPro with a basic tripod or an El Grande selfie stick is so much easier to use, again, than self-timer, and you have to get an extra cell phone type of thingamajig so it holds the camera up. Then you have to have a tripod, because again, the GoPro, if it falls over and breaks, is a $300 camera, whereas if your phone falls over and breaks, it's a $1,000 phone. Ease of use, the GoPro in my opinion just so much simpler. Half-second time lapse, turn it on, and just starts taking photos. Anybody can do it, and anybody, even you, can take awesome photos of themselves with a GoPro. Now, because I want to drop some more value on you, and I hope I just enlightened you on maybe you should start experimenting or use the GoPro for photography. But I want to give you a couple tips and tricks on ways to easily make this better so you start taking better pictures right away. First thing being is direct sunlight. GoPros thrive in bright sun. So if you're trying to take photos and it's dreary, it's dark, it's rainy, you will not get a good photo out of the GoPro. But if it's a bright, sunny day, turn the half-second time-lapse on, and you will take awesome GoPro photos. They thrive and look amazing in bright sunlight. They also don't have any autofocus, or they don't have any way for the picture to really be out of focus. So if it's pointing at you, there is a 99% chance that you are in focus and you are going to take a good photo. Whereas if you have a camera or an iPhone, sometimes People mess this up and you get a blurry photo. With the GoPro, you're pretty much guaranteed, unless you're moving by at a huge rapid pace, that you're going to get a good in-focus photo. Now, tip number 2 is use the half-second time-lapse feature. Start taking a lot of photos, move around, do crazy stuff, jump up and down, point at the camera, do this, do that. Mess with all the different modes, linear, wide, super photo. Get used and just play with the camera and find which ways and which angles and which types of photos you look best at. I've done that for a while now with mine. I've taken tons of different photos on my GoPro, and I've messed with all the different modes, linear, wide, and super wide. It's just fun. And they always, like, there's never been a scenario where I haven't turned on the time lapse and I haven't gotten at least one usable photo for my Instagram. And lastly, number 3 is get a vertical mount for your camera. If you have the new Hero 8 Black, they haven't made these yet, which is one of the reasons why I haven't invested in the Hero 8. I prefer to shoot in portrait mode because I'm using my GoPro to quickly take pictures for my Instagram. I want it to be able to capture it in the right format, and that's a portrait format. I don't want to have to zoom in or crop in or do all these things. And if you're doing that and you don't know how, you could mess up or you'll cut your feet off or you'll cut your head off. So if you get a vertical mount for your camera, chances of you getting in focus and having the entire you in the frame and taking a good photo increases exponentially. So the one I use is from GoPro. It's $20. I have a PDF link below. It'll give you all the stuff I use for my pictures and my photography and all that things that my GoPro settings and all of that. So link in the description for that. But that's going to wrap up this video. If you want to see, I did a full 25-minute long video where I went in the field. I took pictures with both an iPhone and a GoPro Hero 7 Black. I compared the differences in landscape, portrait, action, and selfies to show you which one is better. And like I said before, the GoPro shit on the iPhone and everything other than the landscape photography. So that's it for this video. There's a couple cool links below if you're more interested in more photography type of videos. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, a thumbs up. Give me a comment if I opened your eyes to what's possible maybe with a GoPro, because I truly believe it is a underutilized feature for all the GoPro cameras. That's it for this video. Talk to you guys later.